Hi there, Hamza. It's Andrew once again. Let's jump straight in and start reading through your work to see if we can offer you any corrections. So switching jobs has always been a delicate subject that has sparked many debates. Some workers prefer to stay in one job for their entire career, while others like to experience new challenges and variety. In this essay, I will discuss both views, and I would change this here to say what your opinion is. Really, we should give our opinion in the intro as well as the conclusion. So I would say, in this essay I will discuss both views, but personally I believe that variety is the more valuable option. So, many people who hold a single job throughout their life hold the view that this provides better promotion opportunities and career progression. For example, on drilling rigs, let's not use industry terms. So let's say, for example, on drilling rigs, it is a requirement to start from the bottom, or to start from the very bottom and work your way up to the position of rig manager. Qualifications are of little importance, as with experience, tasks become easier and allow the employee to work more efficiently. Next sentence. Therefore, it is clear that simply applying oneself to a job is sufficient to gain valuable experience. Therefore, it is clear that following a single career progression can enable an employee to attain a high-level position or a managerial position. Let's use our last sentence, a thus or therefore, to talk about the benefits of what we're saying, what actually happens overall as a result of what we've just discussed. So with that being said, it is undeniable that having a variety of roles provides many benefits, such as learning new skills, acquiring additional knowledge, and networking. So networking is connecting with a number of different people. And networking which provides considerable opportunities in the labour market. For instance, in Tunisia, the government encourages its employees to move abroad and work in new careers in order to develop them with experience of new technologies and methods that may be valuable upon their return to the country. In addition, moving between specialities will encourage employers to treat workers fairly. More specifically, for example, an employer who knows that an employee is unlikely to leave will be less motivated to incentivize him to stay with pay increases or promotions. In my opinion, although staying in one job may be safer, this is quite informal. So let's say, although staying in one job may be safer, it is not the better choice. We need to make sure that our conclusion is a little bit more academic. So just including this little story at the end, it doesn't really wrap up the essay very well. We need to make sure that the conclusion remains the conclusion. So you've said, so we could even use this here. We could say, furthermore, or moreover, an employee who is made redundant will find it much easier to obtain a new position should they have a variety of experience. And then we can say, to conclude, from the examples and arguments provided above, I personally believe that while staying in one job may be a safe choice, performing a variety of roles throughout one's career is certainly the better option. And that would be fine. So here's your task 1. So we are talking to a new family who will be hosting us. We've not met them before, but we are going to be living with them. So we need to make sure that we are super polite and super friendly, and not too formal, somewhat formal, not really relaxed, but somewhat formal. And also, sorry, Google Documents has split your task over 2 pages, so I'm going to have to scroll. But dear Mr. and Mrs. Reed, I am writing, you don't need this bit, so you can just say, I am writing to express my utmost gratitude and appreciation for accepting me among your family for the next 3 months. Great. Firstly, allow me to introduce myself. This is intro, I-N-T-R-O. Firstly, allow me to introduce myself, semicolon. My name is Hamza. I am 33 years old and I am a 33-year-old man from Algeria. I am married and have 3 beautiful children. I am a mining engineer who enrolled for 3 months. Let's say, I am a mining engineer who has enrolled in an English training program for 3 months in the UK. I was wondering if you could assist me to make this experience worthwhile and trouble-free by providing a little information about the UK. For instance, I am unsure as to what the weather will be like when I arrive, so what kind of clothes should I bring with me? In addition, are there any halal restaurants nearby, or should I plan to cook by myself? C-O-O-K. This is a male chicken, cock. Should I plan to cook for myself? If this is the case, would it be possible to use your kitchen? Or do you have additional facilities dedicated to guests? My plane is scheduled to arrive. You need to give a date, really. So I would say my plane is scheduled to arrive on the 19th of July. And as long as there are no delays, I should arrive at your home by 4 p.m. Finally, please do feel free to ask me anything, and do let me know if there are any specific rules that I should be aware of. Thanks again, and best regards, Hamza. Wonderful. So you got the tone exactly right. You did speak to them exactly how I would expect you to. Very well done. Just have a listen through and listen to the suggestions I made for phrasing. For some more natural sounding sentences that were ordered in a little bit more of a logical manner for speaking to a family you intend to have a personal relationship with. But I'll send these over to you now, Hamza. Get your next stuff over to me as soon as possible, and I'll correct it as soon as I can. All the best. Bye bye for now.